So we missed day 7. Sorry about that, guys. So today is kind of day 7, day 8. We're going to do 5 exercises. We're going to work our glutes and our legs and our hip flexors. So a little bit challenging today. So your first exercise is a Superman. So we're just, gonna kind of warm up the body a little bit. Out and in. So what I need you to do is 10 of these. Once you've done 10, you can hold for up to 30 seconds. Then swap sides. So 10. So just imagine that's 10. And then just hold for up to 30 seconds. Now because we're going a little bit harder today with our exercises, I want you to make sure you are warm and you have done something. So if you find that Superman a little bit challenging, some of us do, I'm just going to flip around now, you can just start with a leg, okay? Or just an arm, okay? What you will notice with this exercise is to basically stand on 3 legs. You've got to use your core and balance. So, really cool exercise for that. And of course you can up the ante a little bit and hold a hand weight, or you can chuck a band on your leg. So your next exercise after that, you're going to stay on all fours, is a donkey kick. So what is so important about this exercise is that you don't swing or roll. You want to keep your hips level. So if you have to do these slow, go slow. Now if you need to make those a little bit harder for yourself, you can chuck a band on that has a handle and then just hold the tension and then lift, okay? So what I want from you is 10 to 15 of these each leg. Now your next exercise, I'm going to keep the band here. I do use a band for this exercise. You don't have to. Is straight leg, okay? So you are going just slowly lowering up and down. So 10 of those. Then, once you've done 10, you are just opening, okay? Very small movement, but definitely still challenging. Now, I encourage you to do this first without the band. However, your next level up is the band. So there we have our first 2 exercises, well, kind of 3 because this is a double move. Your next exercise after that is just a nice simple wall squat. So find somewhere and just sit down. And you're going to hold this wall squat for 30 seconds to a minute if you can. Kind of 10 seconds in now. So if you want to up the ante with a wall squat, you've got a dumbbell, I don't have one here today. You can just push in and out. In and out. Good. So just imagine I've held for a minute. Now your next exercise, we're just going to do some little clams, okay? Good, so I want you to do 10 to 15 each side of this tiny little movement. And then obviously both sides. Your last exercise, we're going to focus on a little bit of core. Now I don't like sit-ups or crunches. I'm going to share a blog with you I wrote as to why I don't really ever do those exercises or put them in my programs. Anyway, so here's our exercise. So legs up. That is your base level, guys. So if that's all you've got, that's fine. You want to have your shoulders on the ground, lower back to the floor, okay? If you want to go a little bit harder, you are rolling, okay? Center and roll to the other side. Now obviously the stronger you get, the lower you can roll. Now what is really important here is that you're keeping your shoulders on the ground, okay? So I want you to do this exercise for up to a minute if you can. That is your next level, is a leg out as you roll And obviously, the really tough one is legs straight, okay? So obviously there is some progression here with your exercises. Now, you cannot move up a level, so again, that's your base level. You cannot move up a level unless you can keep this lower back to the floor and your shoulders to the floor. Right? I'm strong enough to do this. However, when I fatigue, I bring my legs in and I go easier. And then, have a nice relax. So there you go, that is your next workout. A little bit more challenging today. We did miss yesterday. It's always good to have a rest day. So what I would love for you to do is make sure you get a nice walk, 10-minute walk. You know, have a quick pace and then kind of get into this exercise today.